The Lord is my shepherd. He gives me everything. It's Mukeb. It's Sunday morning. It's more than just radio.
Good morning, Nicholas. I hope you're okay. Yeah, so good morning. We're starting sports very soon, and we will be looking at different football results, fixtures, and plenty more to share. Stick around. All right. Getting a sense. Damson, good morning. Good morning. Okay.
It's easy when you do it like this.
It's not fresh when you do it like that.
More fun when you do it like this. But it be better when you
Do it like this.
it looks good when you do it like that.
fun when you do it like this. Whatever Shore's life throws at you, make it fresh and fun with Aloha range of products.
Are you an exceptional 16 to 18-year-old student in your final year of school? Do you want to become part of a community of exceptional young leaders that transform Zambia into a new age? Crucible Lusaka is looking for you. We are a residential leadership college registered with the Ministry of Education, located in Long Acres in Lusaka. Crucible Lusaka offers full scholarships to a limited number of students starting in February 2025 to study STEM-focused Cambridge International A-levels whilst developing extraordinary leadership skills. Grab this unique opportunity to forge your path to study at some of the best universities in the world and become a future leader in Zambia. Apply now at www.cruciblelusaka.org or call or WhatsApp us on 0963 54159. Crucible Lusaka, where leaders are made.
The KFM news headlines at 8.
The time on KFM Radio is 08 hours. Good morning and welcome to the news summary. President Hakainde Hichilema has called for unity among Zambians in order to foster development in the country. President Hichilema says that traditional ceremonies such as Usefia Pangwena are important as they help unite people. He was speaking when he paid the courtesy call on the Paramount Chief Chitimukulu at Mungwi Arena ahead of the ceremony yesterday. Government has temporarily closed all the 3 borders to the DR Congo on the Copper Belt. Commerce, Trade and Industry Minister Chipoka Mulenga says the development is aimed at protecting the country's property and human life owing to the protests taking place in the DRC. Mr. Mulenga says the last 10 days have seen protests in the neighboring country following the ban of imports in lime and beverages into that country. The public has been called upon to freely engage with the government on issues affecting development in the country. Ministry of Information and Broadcasting Permanent Secretary Tabo Kawana says the New Dawn administration is open to constructive criticism from the public on matters affecting the nation. Speaking during an engagement with some passengers on a public bus going to Kitwe from Ndola, Mr. Kawana said President Hakainde Hichilema has respect for Zambians. In international stories, Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky has acknowledged for the first time that his military is conducting an offensive inside Russia's western Kursk region. In his nightly televised address on Saturday, Mr. Zelensky said Ukraine's military is pushing the war onto aggressor's territory. This comes 5 days after Ukraine began its operation, which has taken Russia by surprise and prompted mass evacuations across both sides of the border. In sports, Manchester City avenged their FA Cup final defeat by Manchester United as Pep Guardiola's side triumphed 7-6 on penalties after the Community Shield had finished level at Wembley. That is the news summary at 8 on KFM Radio. I'm Edwin Kaunda. Good morning and stay tuned.
The KFM News. If it matters to you, it matters to us.
You know those friends who never flake on you? They hold you tight and allow you to shine. Well, you've never had a friend like Morbid Styling Gel. Keep your hair laid and sprayed all day, darling. Wow. Morbid Styling Gel for manageable, flake-free, stronghold, shiny hair game. Available in all supermarkets, cosmetic shops, and salons near you. Morbid, all day confidence.
We have family.
When family gives you unexpected laundry challenges, give them Banjo washing powder. Banjo washing powder, the family detergent.
Tanzania are champions in Africa. Marcus Rashford, glorious. That is unacceptable. So, it's really special. This is the league we want to watch. Here's Messi. Waiting 2, 3, 4. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. There's supernatural goal from Lionel Messi. But can it stop it? Just no stopping it.
For all the latest local and international sports results, fixtures, and news, catch the Sunrise Sunday Sports Updates every Sunday at Theory Towns, only on KFM.
Majority, the home of technology. We specialize in mobile phones, accessories, and repairing. We stock the following: brand new mobile phones, power banks to keep your phone charged despite load shedding. We also stock phone covers, screen protectors, both glass and plastic, LCDs, headsets and AirPods, fast chargers, USB cables, mobile phone batteries, plus many other phone accessories for all Androids, among them Tecno, Infinix, and Itel, as well as Apple iPhones. At Majority, we also offer mobile money services, Zanaco Express, and Indo Fast Serve. We are found at shop number 7, GBM Complex in Mansatown. For more details, you can contact us on 0964 829 666. Majority, the home of technology. Majority, the home of technology.
Rich from General Dealers Limited. We are specialized in construction, supplying, stationery, booklets making, portraits, calendars, receipt books, and transportation. We also offer Dampi Level and bed compactors on hire. You can find us in Mansa at Marvelous Mall, formerly known as Kalambo Complex, opposite Amica Wholesale, and you can also find us at Civic Hotel. For more details, contact us on 0977 331 786, 0976 266 177, or 0773 628 171. Rich Palm General Dealers Limited, the reason for construction. All right, here we go then.
Sometimes you might feel like no one is there for you, but you know who's there for you? Skip Laundry is offering you the best laundry services in town. We clean and packing blankets, wedding gowns, gents jackets and suits, ladies jackets and suits. We are located near Matinato Restaurant in Mansa. For details, call us on 0976 60 3197 or 0961 61 3747. Do not bury all your laundry in the backyard. Skip Laundry Services is there for you.
This 1 week here. Okay, then. Good morning and welcome to the Sunrise Sunday Sports Updates. That time of the day we simply talk about all things sports right here on 95.5. And we obviously are going to share with you what's happening in the world of football in different categories. What's happening locally in Mansa? Do we have some games going on today? Or do we have some other games that are going and that are taking place? We know that we have to continue waiting for about 21 days or so before the start of the first Division 1 Wapula, which is going to start on the first day of September. On 1st September, Division 1 Wapula starts with the headline act being Mansa Wanderers up against Mwaimwena Strikers. That will be the first game in Mansa as of the teams, in terms of the teams that are based in Mansa. But we are going to be having more fixtures, and Division 2 football will be back as well next month. Not forgetting Division 3 Mansa, we are also going to share with you all those updates right here on K95.5. Let's simply share with you what's happening in terms of transfer stories, because we will be dealing much more with transfer stories, because at the moment the transfer window is still open. Teams are still getting busy, not only in Europe but even here in Zambia. Teams are busy selling and buying some players. So we're going to share with you some of those transfer updates that we can with you right here on 95.5, and we will be able to talk about the Community Shield, then talk about what happened in the Samuel Zumun, the Samuel Zumun Community Shield in Zambia, and we can talk about the Community Shield in the UK as well, and update you on what's happening in other friends, and in Italy, what's happening in Germany and all that, because this is what we do right here on 95.5 with what we call the Sunrise Sunday Sports Updates, brought to you with the kind compliments of Majority, the home of technology for all your mobile phone services that you may need. It could be repair. You may just want to get your screen protector, or maybe it is just you'd want to just get your power bank because of the power deficit that we are experiencing in our country. You obviously want to have your phone well charged so that you don't miss out on live streaming like this one, so you can have your phone well charged with the power banks that you can get at Majority, the home of technology right here in Mansa. Shop number 7 at GBM Complex, the number 1 when it comes to all your mobile phone requirements. You can find them right here in Mansa. Skip Laundry, of course, making sure that your look is elegant and giving it that elegant touch with their professional laundry services offered just behind Motivator Restaurant right here in Mansa. That's where you find Skip Laundry. And of course, making sure that all your stationery services are well sorted out. It is Rich Palm General Dealers found right here in Mansa, and that is where you can find Skip Laundry, that just opposite Amico Wholesale right here in Mansa Town. You will find a Rich Palm General Dealers for all of such services. In the meantime, I did manage to catch up with a certain young player, a certain young man who is based in the USA, because we know that somebody's dream one day is to play for the Zambian national soccer team. It's a dream for every football player, and this young man, who is 17 years of age, is based in the USA, plays for his school at the moment, and there's a local team where they play the ongoing leagues. Obviously, and he's 17 years of age, so not part of the senior team just yet. He's very active in football and would one day want to play for the Zambian national soccer team. So I caught up with him this past weekend, and this is what he had to say. His name is Malali Kapata Moyo, 17 years of age, central midfielder. Would want to, he'd be based in the US, like I mentioned earlier. One day wants to play for the Zambian national soccer team. So when I caught up with him, this is what he had to say.
Good morning, our listeners. And today we're talking about the name that, who knows, might just be the name lining up for the national team one day in future. I'm Mokendi Found as always, and today I'm joined by Mandali Kapatamoyo.
Thank you.
Somebody might want to know who is Mandali Kapatamoyo.
I'm American and Zambian. I play in the US, and I'd like to play for the national team. And I play high school currently in semi-pro, and I'm 17 years old, playing under 17 or under 20.
Great. And obviously, you're based in the US, and tell us how
last time I shared
studying up together with football.
Academically, it's been good. You have to balance school and soccer and football. So you have to, in America, there'll be an MLS academy, and that will take up the whole high school season. So while I'm in school, I'm doing a whole preseason, whole everything. So that's a lot. And you just have to find a way to balance both keeping grades up and keeping. Yeah.
I'm based in the US, but you do have aspirations to one day represent the colors of the Zambian flag, play for the Zambian national soccer team one day. How much will that be? How much will that mean?
No.
They don't mean
It's not the one who is in charge. That's the chairman or the vice chairman. Those are the keys.
And you're still a teenager, so you still have those players that you look up to. Maybe when you were younger, which players were you looking up to? And at the moment, which ones are you looking up to?
I loved Pogba,
Yeah,
Neymar.
okay.
Those are my favorite players. I loved how they play. I loved the volleys from outside the box. I loved the dribbling. And now I look up to players like Palmer and KDB, the players that can move the
There is
ball and
proper
get it
order.
away
Wait,
quickly.
let me
And
try
just
to make
players
some
like
confirmations, I
Mbappe
guess.
as well. Yeah.
But I
Could do that.
But and then
That's
when you talk about high-profile names, sadly Paul Pogba must be facing a 4-year ban as a midfielder, like, and you are playing as a midfielder. That's possibly we would want to see.
Yeah, that's why I told you
creating
that
those
because
passes
it's
that,
above me.
you know,
I
with the
was
eye and the vision of
okay.
Paul Pogba.
Let me
But
get
from
back
his
to you in a second.
perspective, which players do you maybe, or were you looking up to feel like I would want to play like him or something like that?
Yeah, I loved watching Enoch play, and also as a youngster, I looked up to Frankie as well. And hearing Patson Daka's name a
So
lot,
that's a young
I
man.
liked watching him play as well.
Can I get a
Obviously, you know,
picture of
we used to call him the computer. We still call him the computer, despite him being retired. But how much do you enjoy, especially when he was playing for Brighton?
Yeah, I enjoyed his career more in Europe than on the national team, sadly. But I mean, I guess he played better there. But I still enjoyed him as a player because he was very crafty.
Great. Our listeners know we're featuring Malali Kapatamoyo, who is based currently in the USA where he's doing his school, but he does have aspirations to one day don the colors of the Zambian national soccer team so that he can feature for the team. For others who maybe haven't watched you, how can they catch up with you, watching you, maybe if your games are live on some streaming platforms? And what type of player would you describe yourself?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at malali.mk. And then also as a player, I think the closest player to me, I don't know. I think I'm building myself and building a name for myself. So I don't have anybody who's playing style I play like. But you can find my games at 314 SC, and we're based in St. Louis, Missouri.
Well, then, when it comes to representing the national team, you've said it'll mean a lot to you. How much hard work do you feel you need to put in for you to get the chance?
I think I need to work harder than everybody else at the position. My age, I know there's lots of kids that are going to Manchester United and all that, but you have to show yourself out and show how good you can play. Yeah.
Any, like, playing for the national team is one thing. Any, clubs in the MLS that you probably would want to play for?
Well, I've heard in MLS there's lots of good teams, but the always top three, it's always LA or Philadelphia or maybe in Miami. And I think I'd want to play in Philadelphia because they have good players over there.
But I haven't talked about, you'd want to play for Philadelphia one day in the MLS, Inter Miami currently. That's where Lionel Messi is. Let's talk about in Europe. Which clubs do you look forward to, or do you look at maybe one day I would want to play for them?
Yeah, at first I was a Real Madrid and Barcelona person, but I looked into Germany and at like the smaller level, not the smaller level, but one of the smaller clubs. I wanted to play for Hoffenheim.
Wow.
One of those types of clubs, not Dortmund, not Leverkusen, not just Hoffenheim. And then also like going into my bigger part of my career, I like to play for Chelsea. I've supported Chelsea all the way.
And Chelsea are busy signing some players.
Yeah, I'd love to be that next signing.
We could get the here we go.
Yeah.
Kapatamoyo signings for Chelsea. Locally, we know every Zambian kid at some point, playing in Europe is the ultimate dream anyway. But which teams do you like? Maybe you've tried to take, to follow from the Zambian perspective.
Yeah, my dad got me my first jersey, and it was Napsa Stars jersey. I like that team. It was my first time visiting here. I got that jersey, and then I looked into the games, and I actually saw the favorite players I liked watching. They were playing for the Red Arrows and Zesco. So those are my top three, I'd say.
Oh, great. Well, we'll keep monitoring, and we hope that one day you will definitely achieve your ultimate dream of playing for the national team.
Yeah, I love to do that. I love to beat Morocco, Egypt, those teams get rid of it.
We'll always keep in touch.
There you have it right there. That was Malali Kapatamoyo, who is based in the US, but he's a Zambian and would want one day to play for the Zambian national soccer team. He's 17 years of age. The future still has a long way to go. we can only wish him the very best, and we hope that his dream is going to come true. Dreams do come true, don't they? It is 95.5, and it's more than just video. This is the Sunrise Sunday Breakfast Show, giving you the updates in terms of the world of sports. So let's talk about the Olympics then. Muzala Samukonga managed to mint bronze during the 4x4, not really the 4x4, but the 400-meter races. He managed to get a bronze medal. He did a fantastic job there to get himself, and of course, get the Zambian national flag up there on the podium, and made sure that he got the medal for the first time at the Olympics in over 25 years. Finally, Zambia do have a medal, and he definitely will be receiving a hero's welcome along with the other team of the Olympics that went to the US. In terms of what is happening elsewhere, well, we can see the results are that they lost. They didn't do well in the final of the Olympics, where our boys in the 400x4, they came out 8th with the time not on their side. So they didn't do well. They came out 8th place with clocking 3 minutes, 2 seconds, 76. That is what happened, and it wasn't good for boys. But I hope next time the lessons have been learned, and we should do better. Our swimmers have a good outing. Our boxers, our boxers as well. It was not the best of outings medal-wise, but we hope that with the experience that they have gained and the exposure that comes with the Olympics, they should do better next time around. This is the Sunrise Sunday Sports Update, brought to you with the kind compliments of Scape Laundry, the #1 for all your laundry services, and of course, Majority, the home of technology for all your mobile phone services that you may need. It is Majority, the home of technology. Let's simply try and update you more on the latest that we have in the world of football. We begin, with the Olympics, the boys, the men's football with the Olympics, and women's football. We know that we did have our team. The girls were there, and they lost to the eventual champions of the Olympics. So the US are the champions, beating Brazil. Marta wasn't going to get the gold medal. They were beaten. USA beaten Brazil by 1-0. Emma Hayes was quite successful, very successful with Chelsea, and she's continued that, and they've managed to get a win over Brazil. So USA beat Brazil by 1-0. Germany, the bronze medalists, they beat Spain by 1-0 in their game. So they also managed to mint a medal. So out of the 4 teams which Zambia were facing, 2 of them, they got medals. That is USA beating Brazil by 1-0, Germany beating Spain by 1-0. So those 2 countries managed they were in the same group. We're not trying to justify why our girls did not do well, but all we are saying is that ultimately the other 2 teams who were in the same group as the Copper Queens went on to get medals, USA getting the gold medal at the end of it all. For the men's football, France were trying, and they were in the final. They desperately wanted to sign off with the gold medal. Obviously, they wanted to finish with a flourish, but Spain were not going to let them do that. Indeed, it was a thrilling game from minute 1 till the very end. In extra time, Cameo made sure that it was the gold medal going to Spain. They won the Euros, and they even gone on to win this one. They beat France by 5-3 in extra time. That's how the game ended. Spain are the Olympic champions. Morocco were in the All-African bronze medal game. Morocco beating Egypt 6-0. That was a massive result for Morocco, beating Egypt by 6-0. But Spain are the champions at the Olympic men's football. They beat France by 5-3 in the final. Continuing giving you more updates in the world of football right here. And now we can talk about our very own Community Shield, which was played yesterday. The Red Arrows are the champions. They beat Curry Warriors by 4-1. And 50 buses were hired by Mr. Mohan of Kawi, making sure that the Kawi Warriors were going to be in full voices and in dollar, but it wasn't going to be enough for them. And they were beaten by Red Arrows, who were clinical. They beat them by 4-1. And Red Arrows, the Airmen, are the Carling Black Label winners for 2024. They've really been quite successful. Chisembewe's men have really been successful, and they went to the Sekafa Games and went on to become champions. We know they got the double, the domestic double. They've started with a shield. If it's going to protect them, who knows? They may just go on and defend the trophy that they won last season, or the trophies, should I say, which they won last season. But it is a bit far-fetched to talk about winning the titles with the ball yet to be kicked for the 2024-25 season. But those are the games in terms of what's been happening locally and in some parts of Africa. On the other side, we are going to be talking about the English Community Shield, and we are talking transfer stories so that you know which player is going to which team. Is your team signing up some players and all that? We are going to share with you right here on 95.5 with all the transfer stories that we can share with you. It's coming up on the other side right here. This is the Sunrise Sunday Sports Updates on KFM Radio.
Sometimes you might feel like no one is there for you, but you know who's there for you? Skip Laundry is offering you best laundry services in town. We clean and iron blankets, wedding gowns, gents jackets and suits, ladies jackets and suits. We are located near Matinato Restaurant in Mansa. For details, call 0976 603197 0961 613747. Do not bury all laundry in the backyard. Skip Laundry Services is there for you.
Majority, the home of technology. We specialize in mobile phones, accessories, and repairing. We stock the following: brand new mobile phones, power banks to keep your phone charged despite load shedding. We also stock phone covers, screen protectors, both in plastic, LCDs, headsets and AirPods, fast chargers, USB cables, mobile phone batteries, plus many other phone accessories for all Androids, among them Tecno, Infinix and Itel, as well as Apple iPhones. At Majority, we also offer mobile money services, Zanaco Express and Indo Fast Serve. We are found at shop number 7, GBM Complex in Mansata. For more details, you can contact us on 0964 829 Majority, the of technology. Majority, the home of technology.
General Dealers Limited. We are specialized in supplying stationery, booklets making, portraits, calendars, set books, and transportation. We also offer Tampi Level and plate compactors on hire. You can find us in Mansa at Marvelous Mall, formerly known as Kalambo Complex, opposite Africa Wholesale, and you can also find us at Civic Hotel. For more details, contact us on 0977 331 786, 0976 266 177, or 0773 628 171. Rich Palm General Dealers Limited, the reason for construction. Okay. It is the Sunrise Sunday Sports Updates right here on 95.5. We're trying to share with you all the updates of what we can catch this afternoon. And, we can even share with you some local games going on this afternoon. And let's simply share with you some of the updates that we are going to be witnessing today. Well, I've just received some comments of that particular local game. Morning, Basawa DJ. Local game last Sunday, Luapula Power 2, Mansa Real Stars 0. Today, Luapula Power versus Prison at Chitamba Catholic. And any update about Division 3? I'm Coach Kasoli. Yeah, the update about Division 3, well, I think from the meeting that was held, I want to believe that the teams are going to be communicated to as to when the league is going to start and all that is supposed to be done pre-season. Good morning to Mwenya Kabungo, who simply says Red Arrows are just too good for trophies this season. Hoping for the best in the CAF games. We hope that they will do better in the CAF in the CAF Champions League, by the way. And Martin Katoe, good morning to you right there. Got you right there. The coach Benwell Musonda, the new coach for Mathcat United. Good morning to you, and we hope that you're doing fine. Let's simply share with you what is coming up in terms of some other local games. Well, we do have a local Madonna's game. There's a Madonna's game happening at Namwandwe Catholic this afternoon, kicking off at 15 hours. So all those who might want to catch up with some games, there's a Madonna's game taking place at Namwandwe Catholic this afternoon. Who knows? I think I might just be there, and because Madonna's so could will be there, and a good number in terms of the numbers of those who are going to be there. Mr. Boyd Chipili, who is at Men's School for Continuing Education, Pakonti, will be there, and of course Mr. Joshua Chipili as well. Just confirming that we will be part of the Madonna's team taking on the Namwandwe team, which I will have the likes of Mr. Simbaya with the Namwandwe team. So it's happening today at Namwandwe School, at Namwandwe Catholic Ground. That is where the Madonna's game will be played. So let's share with you then, in the Community Shield, the English Community Shield yesterday, Manchester United, they opened the scoring. First, it was Bruno Fernandes. The goal was disallowed because of he was coming in from an offside position, but it was a fantastic goal, trust me. And then Alejandro Garnacho, with some quick feet, took away the three defenders and found the back of the net. But it was not going to be the birthday boy. Bernardo Silva equalized, beating Facundo Pelistri to the ball and went on to win on post-match penalties 7-6. Jadon Sancho, he missed the penalty at the Euro 2020, which was played in 2021. The same goal where he missed that penalty for England against Italy, he missed again yesterday when Manchester United lost to Man City on post-match penalties after the game had ended 1-0 in the Community Shield. So that's how it is. That is how it ended yesterday. Man City are the champions, are the winners of the Community Shield. That simply means the Premier League is starting this coming weekend. So this coming weekend, the Premier League starts on Friday. Manchester United at Old Trafford, they take on Fulham. Well, on this day next week, Man City will travel back to London, where they are going to take on Chelsea. It's going to be a cracking game for match day one. In terms of other fixtures of what is coming up, it is going to be Man City and Liverpool are also beginning action this coming season. So simply put, the Premier League is back next weekend, and we will see some more banter being shared. And banter is part of the game, and that's why we love some football as well. So we will look forward to what's coming up. This one says what players are joining Nkana FC? Who has left Mutafunia Mike in Mwanguni? I think last weekend we talked about some transfer stories involving Nkana, where they got the Zulus and Dona Zulu, they got Charles Zulu, a lot more. Magenge has also signed for Nkana, and we shared all those updates last weekend when they actually went on to win the IRH Community Shield or the IRH Challenge Cup rather. They beat Amphila Wanderers by 2 goals to nil on the day, 2-1 on aggregate. We shared that. So they've been quite busy, and we shared more transfer stories as of last weekend from the Serbian perspective. This one simply says, excuse me, players been signed by Chelsea. Okay, then let's try to share with you some transfer stories then, so that we talk about who is going where, how much is going to be the cost, and see what will be happening, and if at all they are getting any replacements. So let's begin with somebody who is going to the Spanish, the Liga, the second tier of Spanish. Well, not really La Liga, but somebody going to the second tier, and somebody has gone to Cagliari. So the Italian Serie A side, Cagliari, have completed the signing of Zambian starlet Joseph Liteta from Atletico Lusaka. They've signed him. He's 18 years of age, and he has gone on to sign for Cagliari. He will be playing now with the under-21, and thereafter maybe it will be more promoted. He joins Kingston Mutandwa, who at the moment is now with the first team. He's with the first team of Cagliari. He was under Claudio Ranieri, promoted by Claudio last season, but Ranieri has gone on to retire from football. But that is what's happening. That is the latest from there. In Spain, the Spanish La Liga side, Leganés have also reached an agreement to sign with Atletico Lusaka to sign winger Gift Siame. That deal is done. Siame is 18 years of age, so it seems like those players are making the moves at the right age. You need time to develop as a player, and maybe when he's getting towards the ages of 21, 22, somewhere there, some bigger moves could be coming his way, and maybe talking about getting some caps for the national team. Yesterday, our boys from Luapula were also in action. The likes of Musuchungu Musunga of Maimuna Strikers for the Copper Belt contingent. Bevin Mwila, Nicholas Chue, they were part of the team. And of course, Asanu Mbiembe were having their game yesterday. What outcome will come out from there? We are going to update you on what will be the latest in that regard. With that said, let's simply now dive straight into good morning, Manmuke. Wants to know some of that. Okay, good morning, Manmuke. And I want to say good morning to all coming in from Martin Walia, all the way from Musaika. Thank you, Martin, and good morning to you right there. We hope that you're doing fine. Let's see if we can check out some more messages coming in from you. This one simply, all right, Luingishwa, the tournament, the world team selection today, Yasaka up against Chisongo at 15 hours, the game to be played at Chisongo Primary School this afternoon. Thank you for that update coming in from from Ben, who is part of the WAD organizing committee. So transfer stories then, and Green Buffaloes have completed the signing of Malawian international striker Christopher Kumwembe, who is 27 years of age. So he goes to Green Buffaloes. Kawe Warriors have completed the signing of defender Charles Chidima, and Chidima joins them from Mutondo Stars on a 2-year deal. Red Arrows have also signed the DR Congo winger Manu Bola Lobota, who is 24 years of age, joins them from Tanzania. Others who have joined stories. Green Eagles have finalized the signing of goalkeeper Geoffrey Sinavwe, and he joins them from Green Buffaloes on a 2-year deal. And now we can go to Europe. Of course, these other local updates coming in courtesy of Mwenya Kabungo Kamwe, who's simply compiled some local transfers to add to what we are sharing with you. Let's talk about the European transfer stories then. We know that David Dyer, after leaving Manchester United in 2023, didn't have a team where he was playing for, now has signed for Fiorentina in the Italian Serie A. So it's a good move for him. He will have some minutes definitely, and we are going to be watching him in the Italian Serie A. As for the Spanish La Liga, Barcelona confirmed last week the signing of Dani Olmo. They've gotten from RB Leipzig. If they are going to add any other player during this window, it remains to be seen. But Dani Olmo has signed for Barcelona for RB Leipzig. They are still interested in Nico Williams, but it seems like maybe they do not have the funds to fund that deal, and Dani Olmo might end up staying with Atletico Bilbao. Moving on, Atletico Madrid, well, they are signing a corner. That deal should be sealed this week, but he's already at his medicals with Atletico Madrid. He's already visited the Wanda Metropolitana, already been posted by the Atletico Madrid official socials right there. So it's more or less like a done deal there. Julian Alvarez should be having his medical tomorrow with Atletico Madrid. He is leaving Man City and will be joining Atletico de Madrid during this window. That's what's happening. That's what's coming up in Spain. Atletico Madrid have also signed Alexander Soloth. They signed him from Girona, trying to be busy and make sure that they get their moves done in time for the new La Liga campaign. Arsenal have made already the signing in Ricardo Calafiori, who can play as a left back and as a left centre back. But they want to add some more in midfield. They want to get Merino. They want to get Merino from Real Sociedad. Personal terms are not going to be a problem whatsoever. But it's all about the two teams agreeing to a fee. And once that is agreed, then Merino could be joining Arsenal during this window. And if he joins before the league starts this weekend, not so sure. But Merino and Arsenal looks like there won't be any problem. It is just about Arsenal and Real Sociedad agreeing to a deal. Then that is going to be done. And Katia could be leaving Arsenal as well. And Edin Katia could be going to Olympique Marseille to join the likes of Mason Greenwood. It is believed that a fee of 30 million euros, that's about 25.7 million pounds, he will sign initially on loan. Then that deal will be with an obligation to buy for Olympique Marseille to get Edin Katia at the end of this loan deal. Elsewhere, Chelsea, they've been busy. Chelsea have been busy, very, very, very busy. Is it over 10 players they've signed already during this window? 10, 12? Not so sure. But the latest one is Pedro Neto. They're getting him from Wolverhampton Wanderers, 51.4 million pounds up front with some more in add-ons. It's a deal to the package of about 54 million pounds. So Pedro Neto, very deadly going forward. The Portugal international will be joining Chelsea during this window. Samu, who is a striker, a Spanish striker, plays for Atletico Bilbao, will be joining Chelsea as well during this window. And some other stories to share with you. Do we stick with London teams? Tottenham Hotspurs, the North Londoners, are going to be getting Dominic Solanke, who is a striker. So Tottenham are going to get Dominic Solanke. They're signing him for 65 million pounds. They've already got him. They've already got him through the door. He watched Tottenham play yesterday when they lost to Bayern 3-2 in a pre-season friendly game. So Dominic Solanke has left Bournemouth and has gone to Tottenham Hotspurs. Other transfer stories are sticking with London teams. West Ham United. West Ham have been quite busy. They've already signed. They've already announced the signing of Rodrigo, who is a midfielder they got on a free transfer. They've signed Niklas Füllkrug from Borussia Dortmund. They've signed a defender, Kilman, from Wolverhampton Wanderers. They've even gone on to sign now Jean-Claire Todibo, initially on loan with an obligation to buy from Nice in 5 months, and that is not all. They are now going to be signing Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who is traveling for his medical today, and that deal should be finalized between today and tomorrow. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, 15 million pounds from Manchester United. He is going to be joining West Ham United. He is no longer going to be a devil, but he will be a hammer. So Aaron Wan-Bissaka going to West Ham United, and that deal has been agreed between the two clubs. Well, in Liverpool, in Merseyside, we know Everton have already allowed Onana to leave them. That is a midfielder who's left. Amadou Onana has left Everton to join Aston Villa. They've signed O'Reilly. They've signed Angier as well. He's a midfielder, quite good. And let's see if they're going to be getting any other acquisitions for the coming season, because Coman went out in their last pre-season game. Maybe they may want to strengthen further in that particular department. Some more signings. Liverpool have agreed a fee to sell Carvalho to Brentford, believed to be about 27 million pounds. That could be a deal to see Carvalho go to Brentford from Liverpool. He was at Hull City last season. Maybe won't be given a chance to slot in with Arne Slot for the coming season. He's going to Brentford for the coming season. Zubimendi, a name that Liverpool fans should get familiar with. Zubimendi, a midfielder who could be joining Liverpool during this window. Talks haven't really gone further in terms of the two clubs discussing, but Liverpool are holding a key interest in Zubimendi, and they are locked as of today. Newspapers are reporting that Liverpool remain locked in negotiations with Real Sociedad on the signing of Martin Zubimendi, although they are determined to complete the deal, but they are yet to really, the gap in valuation does exist, but they will be hoping that the deal is going to be done between Liverpool and Real Sociedad. They want to get Martin Zubimendi. Which teams can we talk about then? Man City, isn't it? Well, for Man City, they've already got Savinho. He played yesterday, scored the penalty during the shootouts. No one has come through after him. Of course, Julian Alvarez will be leaving Man City. Then Manchester United across town in Manchester. Well, they've already got Lenny Yoro, is a central defender. They've already got Joshua Zirkzee. He didn't play yesterday. Even if it was at Wembley, it could have been great for him to have his debut. But Erik ten Hag decided not to play him. Maybe he needs to get some more, he wants him to be sharper for the game against Fulham on Friday. So he never played in that game. But possibly could be playing on Friday night. Then, in terms of other stories, just before the kickoff of the Wembley game yesterday, there was a confirmation. Manchester United have agreed and failed to sign Matthias de Ligt from Bayern Munich. Another defender joining is Nusel Mazraoui. He's a right back. So Aaron Wan-Bissaka goes. Mazraoui comes in. Matthias de Ligt comes in, perhaps as a replacement for Rafael Varane, who was left. But Lenny Yoro has also signed, despite him having an injury for about 3 months. He's out during that particular period. So Matthias de Ligt joining United, the same with Mazraoui. Those are some of the transfer deals that are coming up with Manchester United. So there you have it right there. These are some of the transfer stories we thought we could share with you right here on 95.5. And obviously, when there's plenty more to share, we are going to share with you right there. But at Namwandwe Catholic today, Madala's game, and we will be there to not only watch the game. Many a times when we just talk about the game, today we're going to play in that game. I personally, I think eating it to up number 12, but on this one today for the Madala's game between Namwandwe and of course the Sokoloka United team. Today Sokoloka, we're going to play for Sokoloka United Madala's team this afternoon at Namwandwe Catholic ground at 15 hours. The game does start. So yeah, be there, and so that the more you are, the better it is for in terms of when the Madala's player goes down, the assistance could be rendered quite easily. So it's at Namwandwe Catholic this afternoon. That's where we will be for the Madala's game. Until then, thank you so much for your time. And of course, keep listening to KFM Radio on 95.5. This has been the Sunrise Sunday Sports Updates brought to you by Mark Jurity, the home of technology, and of course, Skip Laundry, making sure that you have that elegant touch. While Mark Jurity are simply making sure that for all your mobile phone requirements, if it's your phone, your screen protector, or maybe you just want to get your phone repaired. It could be an iPhone, maybe has a problem with your screen and all that. You want it to be repaired and everything that has to do with making sure that your phone is up and running. Then Mark Jurity, the home of technology, is the place for you. Skip Laundry, making sure that all your fabric is top notch. They are there to offer, top quality services. Skip Laundry services of any kinds of fabric. You can still have it done at Skip Laundry right here in Mansa. Rich Palm General Dealers, just making sure that all your stationaries are well done for schools. We know that they were doing their mock exams, plus they come for the third term. For all yours, for all those reams of papers, all the stationery needs that you may require. Make no mistake. Rich Palm General Dealers opposite Amica Husel. That's where you can find Rich Palm General Dealers. Until then, this one simply says good morning, Wamuke. Friendly game this afternoon. Kamuchanga versus Katangwe, coming in from Leonard. Thank you so much, Leonard, and good morning to you right there. Good morning, Manmuke. How are you today? We have a game here in Lucas City. Lucas versus Kasamba at Towatasha Primary School grounds, 15 hours kickoff time. Vinci Zambia always from Lucas City. And today I'm celebrating my birthday, 28 years of age. And Kulaka. Oh yeah, and shout out to Finest and Akatun Tulu. Happy birthday to you, Vinci Zambia. We like it that we love that you always keep in touch with us. Good morning to you, happy birthday, and wishing you many more happy returns. Until then, good morning to you, and stay tuned to KFM Radio. Alrighty then.
Glorious!
Abute Mabola, good morning to you. Mr. Kapusa, thanks. Good morning. We'll make an effort.
Here's Messi.
We'll make an effort on that.